Hi, my name is Franco. I'm from EMS Heat Pumps and we are here in Rustenburg at one of the platinum mines where we've just recently completed an install on a heat accumulator tank fitted to heat pumps. So behind me here you'll see a 15,000 litre vessel that we've just installed. Now the vessel is very unique. This is made from a fiberglass. It's called a vinyl ester fruit grade quality resin that we use to make the inner fiberglass tank. And then it's cladded with an outside skin made from gel coat fiberglass, which is the same material they use for boats, which makes it UV stable and also water resistant and corrosive resistant. Now the tank is unique in the fact that this is non-pressurized. There's no pressure in the tank. The tank is filled with water mixed with glycol. So it makes a glycol solution in the tank, and that is then connected to three 50 kilowatt heat pumps. Now these heat pumps cycle the glycol water. The continuous cycle basically heats up the water every time it passes through the heat exchanger inside the heat pump, which then raises the temperature in the thermo tank to around 60 degrees Celsius. Once the tank is heated, these three heat pumps will switch off one after the other, and this will stand like a charged battery. So when people take a shower in these ablution facilities behind me here, in fact we're catering for about 120 units per day, which is around 300 people per shift that's going to take a shower through the showers here. This tank is equipped with heat exchange coils on the inside made from stainless steel. They are corrugated coils connected to these pipes behind me on the top here. So you'll have the cold water line coming in to the unit on this side here, where it then enters a manifold, and then that manifold is connected to stainless steel coils that goes down to the bottom of the tank, and then it spirals back up inside this hot glycol solution to the top, and then it joins up again with a manifold on the top here. So when the water comes out, it's transformed instantly to hot water, from cold water to hot water, because all it does is it extracts the energy stored in the glycol solution which is inside the non-pressurized tank. Why is this a benefit? First of all, these mines here uses borehole water, which contains a lot of lime. Now limescale is the Achilles heel of all pressurized hot water systems. In this case, because the tank is filled with a glycol solution which circulates through the heat pumps, it's the same solution that continuously cycles. So there's no fresh limescale added to the solution, so the heat pumps last longer. The heat exchangers do not get calcification on them. Secondly, the coils inside the tank being stainless steel and corrugated in surface area, the water passes through with so many turbulence that the turbulence prevents limescale from participating in the inside. It'll stay in suspense and flow through the coil and then exit this side again and then enter into the change house. So these units last a lot longer because they're less prone to be calcification and build-up of limescale the inside of the vessel. Also, there's no elements that can produce problems where calcification burns out the heater elements. Everything is powered by these three heat pumps. Therefore, we've got three systems in a row here, each capable of producing 50 kilowatts of heating. But here's the upside of it. Each unit here only consumes around 12.5 kilowatts while producing 50 kilowatts to the tank. So if you have to match this up with an old conventional hot water system, a steel calorifier tank would have used around 100 to 120 kilowatts to produce the same amount of hot water. We do this here by only using around 37 kilowatts to produce the same amount of hot water. This is a huge energy saving to the mines. Reason being that they are starting to invest huge money into solar plants that will provide their own electricity, and therefore you have to reduce the workload of your hot water system by introducing heat pump systems. So this heat accumulator system here will produce 15,000 liters of hot water per day, which will be sufficient to cater for up to 330 people per shift. And if the mine runs 3 shifts here, there's enough hot water for 1,200 people per day. The heat pumps will recycle the heat and recover the energy in the tank within every 3 to 4 hours between these shifts. And that's how we designed the plant to cater for these volumes of people that uses these ablution facilities. Lastly, all the pipework and the connection fittings that you see here between the heat pumps and the tanks, we use a special plastic called polypropylene. Now the polypropylene is made from plastic, it's SABS tested, it has a PN rating of 20 bar burst pressure, and also it is made from plastic that controls the heat longer. You can see the width is much better, everything gets fusion welded, and it can handle temperatures up to 90 degrees Celsius. So all these pipes are encased in a closed cell foam insulation, which adds to the insulation capability, especially on your ring main, and then afterwards we wrap a membrane around it and paint it with a UV stable paint. It makes it cost effective, easy to maintain, and it's as close as an R1 rating as you can get to control standing heat losses when it comes to hot water systems like this. For more on this plant, you can contact me on our website, which will be on the link below after this video, and you can contact us also. Our engineering team is standing by to help with reticulation, design, and so forth. We design plants ranging from 200 liters to 25,000 liters in size. I thank you for your time.